Internet, my name is Al Cheshire Canes, and I am coming to you today to talk about Mega Alakazam, and boy is it a fun deck. Alright, so let's just get straight into it. I'm only running one Shaymin-EX, I would suggest 2 or 3, depending on the version of this deck that you play. And I have tried different versions that I might speak about at the end of this. We have Alakazam, which does an ability called Kinesis, which is whenever it evolves into Mega Alakazam from your hand to this Pokemon, obviously, then you can put 2 damage on either your opponent's active Pokemon and 3 damage on their bench. It's really important. Suppression, it does 3 damage counters, so you put 3 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon that has any energy cards attached. Doesn't have to be special, just has to be energy cards. It's an alright attack, it's not fantastic, but it'll work. This is your bread and butter. Mega Alakazam-EX 210 HP Pokemon. Oh yeah, and Alakazam is only 160, so it's quite weak to things like, oh, I don't know, Night March. Yeah. Anyway. Again, attack is 1 Psychic, 1 Colors for Zen Force. This attack does 30 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. That right there is the bread and butter. The bread and butter. Now, we're only playing 1 Hoopa-EX, we probably should be playing 2. I need to fool around with that more. Again, this deck is in testing and it's been alright. It has a few small problems that I'll need to buff out of it. But Hoopa-EX, everyone should already know this guy. You're only going to use him for Scoundrel Ring, just basically for rounding up as many of your Alakazams as possible, or a combination of Alakazams and Shaymin, or Alakazams and Mega Alakazams. Pretty straightforward stuff. Now, Devolution Spray. I have been using this card to de-evolution my Mega Alakazams. I do not like this card at all. I'm likely going to change this version up and probably make it into a turbo deck, because de-evolution spray is too slow. It's an item. Tree Vent is everywhere on Pokemon Trading Card Game Online at the moment. It's just really too slow. By the time that you de-evolve one of your Mega Alakazams, you don't have any space for your Mega Alakazam to go. Professor's letter, pretty obvious. Go and get yourself 2 Psychic. Woo. Roller Skates are only in here because they're a replacement for the missing Shaymins. I would not suggest playing these unless you don't have Shaymins, or if you've only got one like I do, because again, flip a coin, you've got a 50-50 chance of drawing 3 cards, which is really not great. Startling Megaphone, I think that by now, if you're watching this, you've probably been playing Pokemon for a while, and you know just how much attach item cards are frustrating. There's a number like Fighting Fury Belt that you just do not want your opponent to have on them. I'm only running 1 Megaphone, I should probably be running 2, but it hasn't really held me down too badly. Super Rod, now there's 2 things for Super Rod. So the first one is obviously getting back Alakazams and whatever else goes to your discard pile, but also for getting back your energy. We're only running 8 energy. That's lower than most decks from memory. Super Scoop Up, again, this is an all-purpose card, so you can get back Alakazams or Mega Alakazams that have heavy damage on them, or maybe get a Shaymin back to your hand and empty out your hand with other things so you can play the Shaymin and draw a lot of cards. But generally speaking, this is great in a Mega Alakazam deck because you're getting back everything that's attached to your Alakazam. So you're getting the Mega card back, the EX card, any energy, and the Spirit Link if you've got a Spirit Link attached. So it means that you can play the Alakazam back, play the Spirit Link on a different Alakazam, Mega Evolve the other Alakazam, and it's just a fantastic card. Town Map is just to help you control prizes. Ultra Ball is more digging for Hoopa and your other Pokemon. Versus Seeker, obviously getting back your other these guys, your other supporter cards. AZ, we only run 1 because it's a last ditch kind of thing. You don't ever really want to play it on an Alakazam. We're running 2, actually. I thought I'd changed that. Wonder if I'm running enough Spirit Links in here then. I guess we'll see in a second. Lysandre should really be 2. There's so many times where I've just wanted to gust up something from somebody's bench and knock it out. We're running 3N for the card draw. We're running a couple of Skyla. So we're running 3 Skyla. That should actually be around the other way. Let's do that now. 2, 3. Thank you. Should be 3 Sycamore, not 2. It should only be 2N. But 3 Skyla because they can go and get your Spirit Links. They can get pretty much any of your trainers, really. The other thing is Dimension Valley. We're running 4 of those because, again, if we take a look, Alakazam's base attack then becomes 1 Psychic. Mega Alakazam becomes 1 Psychic. And we're only running 8 Energy. Now this should be 4 Mystery Energy, but I'm only running 3 at the moment. And I'm running 5 normal Psychic Energy. That is because, as much as I love Mystery Energy, a lot of hammers have been going around lately. So I kind of wanted to avoid that. Now, is this deck a ton of fun? Well, it depends. Do you like Crobat decks? Have you played one of those? Then yes, if you love that deck, you'll love this deck. If you hate that deck, you'll probably not like this deck a lot. Because as much as there is some interesting choices to be made, it's a pretty linear deck. Playing Alakazams, upgrading your Alakazams into Mega Alakazams, bam bam bam. That is pretty much the deck. Now, I have tried Alakazam, Mega Alakazam Bats, the Crobat deck, the Crobat version, and it was extremely clunky. Somebody may make it work, it's not going to be me. It just felt way too slow, way too clunky, and I was always looking for parts of the puzzle that weren't there. I really want to try the turbo version of this, which I'll probably build later. But at this stage, this is the deck I've been running, and it's been a ton of fun, so I do recommend playing it and trying it out. I will try and post some play videos later, and we will see how those go. But for now, this is Cheshire saying, keep playing Pokemon and have fun, I guess.